today I'm going to be showing you how to make these paper beads. You can make them in all shapes and sizes, make them longer. I'm going to show you how to do a big round one today. The way that you're going to determine how big they are is by the measurements that you start at. If you're making two medium-sized round beads for earrings, you can use one page starting at 18 millimeters and going down that way. You can make bigger ones that start at 22, smaller ones that start at 10 or 12. If you want to make skinny long ones like this, you can start at a bigger number, like 20, but then stop at 10 instead of stopping at 2. So first you're going to look for colorful pages in old magazines. Once you pick a page, you're going to try to rip it as neatly as possible. And you're going to make the markings on the side that you don't want. So if I want a pink bead, I'm going to mark on the opposite side. I'm going to take the ruler on the centimeter millimeter side, and in this case I'm going to start at 22. So I'm going to start at down here at 22 millimeters, and I'm just going to mark that, and you want to write the number that it is. So to make beads, you're just going to decrease by 2 millimeters. So if this end is 22, I'm going to go up here and mark 20. And the next bead is going to start at 20 and go down to 18. This one's going to start at 18, go down to 16, so on and so forth. So once you're done and you've decreased, it'll probably come to 2 or 0, depending on how big your page is. You might have some extra, that's fine. Your pages will look like this. So they'll have all the lines down, which you're going to just match up this way. So if I want this bead to go from 22 to 20, I'm just going to match up my mark from 22, my mark from 20, and just draw a line. And then the same thing here. This bead is going to go from 20 to 18, and I'm just going to draw the line. Okay, so then your whole page should have lines and numbers on them. Then you're going to cut the strips. So I'm just going to cut, this one is going from 18 down. You want to try to be precise, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And remember, all the markings should be on the opposite side of what you want to show on your bead. And I'm just going to continue cutting down the strips. Okay, so once I have all the strips cut, I'm just going to match the numbers up, biggest to smallest. So this starts at 18, so it ended at 16, which means the next one starts at 16. This one says 14, so I'm just going to look for the one that says 14, which is here. I'm going to glue it again on the side that I'm not going to see on the bead. So this bead is going to be green and orange, which means I'm going to glue it on the gray side. Since this one ends in 12, I'm now going to look for the one that has 12 on it, which is right here. It's hard to see, but it's there. Again, gluing on the opposite side that I want to see, which is going to be this way. So on and so forth, until you get a big strip that's going to look like this. Okay, then I'm going to start from biggest to smallest. This is going to be a purple bead, so I'm going to put it purple side down. Okay, I'm going to take a toothpick, and I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the beginning here and start rolling it. You want to try to keep it in the center of the toothpick and as tight as possible. I'm having a little trouble here. The more you do this, the easier it will get. And you can put some more glue on it to help that process. I'm going to just try again here. once you get it started, it gets a lot easier. Some people prefer to keep the toothpick in the air. Other people like to roll it. It's really up to you. You just want to keep it as tight as possible and continue dabbing a little bit of glue every once in a while. And try to keep it centered as much as possible. That's why I'm kind of pushing it in. You'll want to make sure you always put a dab of glue where you connected the two strips, just to kind of reinforce it. I've rolled up most of the strip. I just want to show you the final stages. When you get to the last skinny part, you want to make sure that you just cover everything to make sure it stays on there. You want to use a cardboard or a plastic mat, something to protect your work area from glue and markers. Okay, now I have my bead. You can see this one again is quite large because it started at 22. Alright, I'm going to leave it on the toothpick, and I'm just going to cover it again. If you have Mod Podge or like a real lacquer, that's fine too. I tend to just buy cheap clear nail polish and use that. And you want to just cover it generously. This will protect it and maintain its color and make sure it sticks together. And this one, probably you could not make an earring out of it and be too large. I'll be showing you how to make the earrings in another video, but it wouldn't fit on the pole, so this is ideal for a necklace or bracelet. Once you've covered the whole area, you're just going to put it in a plastic or styrofoam cup or whatever else can hold a toothpick and let it dry. That's it.